Welcome to this lesson of Learn to Live Stream, and we are going to be talking about effective scripting. What does it look like to have an effective script? And it all begins even before the broadcast begins. We're going to be using the acronym OVO as a way to remember how to do this. If you put OVO into each and every broadcast, you're going to have success. What do I mean by OVO? Let's get into the material. Let's transition over here and let's get into it. So there are three key elements to a great broadcast, and preparation, number one, is key to all of it. As I mentioned, OVO is how you want to remember it. And number one thing on that is opt in by using an absolutely great title. Then we're going to provide value. Whatever you describe in that title, deliver that value. And then the last one is the offer. We have to redirect them somewhere. So we got OVO, opt-in, value, and offer. These three elements are for a great title. There are three key elements to a great title, and they are, number one, it needs to be enticing. Without a great title, you have little chance of your followers and potential audience members of viewing your broadcast. Nobody's going to come in. I see a lot of times some of my friends or colleagues or people making a broadcast, sometimes people forget to put in a title, and we'll go in there and say, hey, title it, and they just forgot to cut and paste it. Number two is you want to be honest. You don't want to bait and switch. You don't want to sit there and say, hey, the top 10 reasons to have great followers, and then you come in and talk to them about a chocolate cake recipe just to get people into your broadcast. Be honest, because if you do it a couple of times and people start catching on, they're not going to want to show up to your broadcast. And then last, you want it to be actionable, meaning give them something they could take away and do with whatever you taught them. Provide make sure that it's actionable. So we'll give you a couple examples of some great titles. 7 reasons you should never hire a life coach. This is one of my better broadcasts when I first got started, and I listed all the benefits, and I would tell people the negative side of it. So, hey, if you want to have abundance in your life, don't ever hire. If you don't want to have abundance, I gave the negative twist. If you don't want to have abundance in your life, don't ever hire a life coach. If you don't want great health in your life, don't hire a life coach. And I took a negative spin to it to get people in, but I delivered on exactly what I said I would do. If you don't want an amazing life, don't hire a life coach was my take. 5 marketing tips that won't cost you any money, which means that's definitely enticing. It is definitely actionable. How I lost a pound a day by using this easy to follow diet. How to turn your broadcasts into dollars. 3 ways to stay focused no matter what. How to look your best with these 3 easy tips. How to eat chocolate and lose weight. I love this one because a friend of mine was doing a broadcast. She makes smoothies, and she titled it Chocolate Tonic. And I was like, that's intriguing. I was the only one in the broadcast that day. And as she was making this velvetly smooth, beautiful looking smoothie with all of these natural ingredients, one of which being chocolate, and she started describing it as like, listen, I drink these and I lose weight, so I get my chocolate and I lose weight. But I was the only one in her broadcast. So I asked her to retitle it and say, How to Eat Chocolate and Lose Weight. And she had hundreds of viewers. Same exact broadcast, different title, different result of how many people came in. And how to turn fear into a great asset, right? We all suffer from some level of fear. So why wouldn't somebody want to go in there and see how they could turn their fear into a great asset if that's what you're talking about? So, value. Provide the information described in the title. If you offered 5 ways to get 100 people into a broadcast, deliver on that. What you want to do is introduce yourself to the audience with a great 30-second elevator pitch, right? That's going to allow people to come in. I want you to engage with your audience by asking them questions as they're waiting for you to start your broadcast. I've also seen broadcasters start off with a song and they're kind of rocking out and getting the energy up while people are waiting. Ask them to put a 1 in the chat if you're excited about the topic in the broadcast. Get them used to answering questions because you may be surveying them or having them engage within the broadcast. And if they could answer the simple questions such as, where are you from? Oh, Grand Rapids, Michigan. If you can do that, you would give them the opportunity to get comfortable typing something in the chat stream, which would give you the opportunity to get them to write more later when you ask real questions you want answers to. Deliver with energy. I just said people are attracted to people who are excited about what they're teaching. So give them the opportunity to get excited by matching your energy. And then ask them questions if that's what the title is. Well, ask the audience why they want 100 people in their broadcast. Is it because they are trying to sell something? Is it because they're... But as long as you have them engaged and you're providing the value necessary, that's what you want to do in your broadcast. And then the last one in this is offer. We gotta make them an offer, and it could be a non-sales offer. Some of you are thinking that you don't have anything to offer them yet. It doesn't have to be a product or service. Here are some examples of an offer that your product, other than your products and or services. Connect with you offline. Here's my email address if you'd like to connect with me. Here's my phone number. Here's my Skype handle or address. Follow me on Snapchat. Follow me on Instagram. Please join my group in Facebook or follow me on Facebook. Offer to invite them to your next scheduled broadcast. I broadcast Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Offer to send them to your website to find out more about you. At the end of the day, these are all non-sales, which could turn into sales later on. This is a way for them to connect you. Now, if you have a sales offer, have them opt in on a page for more information about your products, right? We got an opt-in page. Opt for a free electronic product, a book, an audio, a video that you've created that they can go and get for free so that they are now on your opt-in list. You can send them to a landing page to purchase a product or a service that you have. You could send them to a PayPal link in your bio. We talked about that in the bio section for donation. We could send them a website, as I said, with a promo code for discount. Incentivize them for going. If you act now with this promo code, you get 50% off, 20% off, or you get this purchase with a bonus. And then 6, last but certainly not least, this is just a test group, a sample size of what you could do. Number 6, join a Facebook group where you can cultivate a relationship with them for future sales. Give them more free information, but get them over to that Facebook page. And that's it. That's it for this lesson. OVO, opt in with a great title, provide the value that you talked about in the title, and then last, give them an offer, whether that's a sales offer or a non-sales offer, for them to continue to communicate with you somewhere other than on your broadcasts. Till the next lesson.